Please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content here at the Madchester Insider. Thank you. A murder investigation has been launched following the death of a woman in her 30s. Police are in attendance on Dukesgate Grove in Little Hulton, Salford this morning, November 10th. A tent is in place on the street, and forensics officers are reportedly at the scene. It's understood the incident took place in the early hours of this morning. The Madchester Insider understands the victim suffered a single stab wound. The Force says the woman, age 35, was found by her children after being stabbed. Police have since arrested a 45-year-old man in connection with the woman's death. He is currently in custody for questioning. A large cordon is in place. Drivers and pedestrians are currently unable to pass the tent. Images from the scene show police carrying out their inquiries. A house on the street appears to be a focus of the investigation. The victim has been named as Perseverance Nkube, known as Percy to friends, family and neighbours. Neighbour Pers have been paying tribute to Ms. Nkube. One described her as a wonderful woman. She was a lovely lady, he added. Nobody deserves that. A woman added, she was nice. She kept herself to herself. It's so sad, so terrible. The poor kids, Christmas and no mum. A neighbour living on the street where the woman was stabbed to death has described how residents tried in vain to save her. One neighbour, who didn't want to be named, said she was woken at around 2:30 am by screaming in the street, and she and others went outside to see if they could help. The woman, who lives a couple of doors down from the victim, said she went outside and found a woman with what she said was a stab wound to her chest. Detective Chief Inspector Gina Brennand of GMP's Major Incident Team said, "We are in the early stages of our investigation, and an experienced team of detectives continue to work extremely hard to understand a comprehensive timeline of events that will help us piece together what has happened earlier this morning. This was a truly horrific attack on a mother, witnessed by her 2 young children. And we really need the public to come forward and give information to us that may be able to assist our inquiries to find answers for them." A man, aged 45, fled the scene but has since been arrested by officers on suspicion of murder and remains in custody for questioning. Our inquiries at present suggest that the victim was known to the suspect, and we believe that it was targeted attack. 8 people were arrested and $500,000 in cash was seized after homes were raided as part of a major police crackdown on a suspected drug smuggling operation from the USA. Specialist officers for Greater Manchester Police's Organised Crime Division smashed their way into homes across Manchester, Cheshire, West Yorkshire and Lancashire in the early hours of this morning, Thursday, January 4th. The raids were carried out as part of a major police operation targeting a group that are suspected to be importing huge amounts of cannabis into the UK from the US. 8 people, aged between 18 and 52, were detained. They were all arrested on suspicion of importation of cannabis. Border Force have so far intercepted 100 kilos of high-strength cannabis as part of the operation, police said. This would be worth over 3 slamters. Detective Inspector Claire Rawcliffe from GMP Serious Organised Crime Group said, "I'm grateful to Border Force and colleagues from our neighbouring forces for the support they have provided to our ongoing operation and investigation. So far, over 3 million of worth of cannabis has been seized, but we will continue to work with our partners to identify and prevent the new and innovative methods criminals take to smuggle illegal drugs into our country."